Hey everyone, welcome to a Monster Hunter Generations Basics video. I'm going to be doing these Basics videos like every now and then, sort of at the rate I've been doing the Grim Dawn Basics videos. And I'm making this video series in order to explain the simple elements of Monster Hunter. Specifically Monster Hunter Generations because it's the current version of the game. And these videos, they're going to cover incredibly basic information. They're for people who are maybe new to the game, who might be confused about some of the basic aspects of the game. And I'm not going to go too heavy on the under the hood elements of Monster Hunter, like motion values and so on. I'm going to be covering the bare bones basics in this series. And I was prompted to make this video and rush it out because someone in one of the videos asked about armor and whether you should go for defense or skills or what have you. The answer is you go for skills. But first, we're going to go over armor's basics. Each piece of armor has a defense and has a set of resistances. The defense, and we're going to go to our smithy for this, the defense is based on the rarity of the armor. So if you look at, say, this rare 1 chest piece, the leather vest, it has 1 defense by default. And if you look at this rare 5 chest piece, it has 44 defense by default. So the higher the rarity, generally speaking, the more armor you will, or the more defense you will get out of the armor. Now, gunner armor is going to have lower defense than blade master armor. You can see the difference right here. And that's because gunners are fighting at range and will generally not get hit directly as much. So, armor resistances are based on the monster, more or less. So, like, obviously things that aren't based on monsters have their own sets of resistances. But if you look at, say, if you look at the Royal Ludroth helmet, you'll see that it has very low fire res, high water res, low thunder res, and a neutral ice, neutral dragon. That's because Royal Ludroth is very weak to fire, kind of weak to water, and very strong versus water, or kind of weak to thunder, very strong versus water. If you look at the Rathian helmet, it's strong versus fire, very weak versus thunder and dragon, and in water and ice are neutral. That's because Rathian is very strong versus fire, but very weak to thunder and dragon. This pretty much holds true for all of the armor pieces. It'll show you the resistances, more or less, of what the monster has. So like Nimble Snarf, strong versus fire, weak versus thunder, very weak versus ice, little strong versus dragon. So, in equipping armor, all the pieces will add or subtract the resistances together to give you your final resistance count. And likewise, your defense is all added together to give you final defense. In this case, this set has 89. Now, defense and resistances, despite me covering them first, are actually secondary for a armor set. Your armor, the main reason you go for it is to get skills. And armor skills are pretty much the reason you go for armor. In this case, the reason I have this Buldrum Jaggy mix is because when you look at an individual piece of armor, you'll see it gives you a set number to a skill. In this case, the Buldrum helmet, say, gives you +3 to potential, +2 to attack, and -3 to protection. The +2 to sharpener is because I gemmed in a grinder jewel. And then the Jaggy male has +3 to attack, -2 to defense. Buldrum braces, +3 to attack. Jaggy Flods, +4 to attack, -2 to defense. And then Buldrum Grease, +3 to attack. You add up all that attack, and that'll give you +15 to attack up. So armor skills, regardless of the skill, has to be gotten to 10. You have to add up all the numbers until they get to 10. If you don't have anything at 10, like how I have Tremor Res at 5, it will do nothing for the character. The reason he has 5 on Tremor Res is because it was in his Talisman, and I mean, I just needed the slot, so I just grabbed up that Talisman. +3 on potential does nothing for him as well. You need it at +10. So with Sharpener, I gemmed in 5 Sharpener jewels because they give 2 each. That gives him 10 to Sharpener, which unlocks Speed Sharpening. This basically means normally a character hits their weapon 4 times when they sharpen. In this, he'll hit it once and immediately get it back up and get running again. It's great for sword and shield and like dual blades and things that generally hit faster, hit more, and lose their sharpness faster. You could easily get attack up large, which requires 20 points, by putting 5 attack jewels in the armor, but I found speed sharpener more valuable for my particular weapon groups, so that's why I went with that. But if you look, some skills do go to 15 and rarely go to 20. So if you look, potential does go to 15. Protection only goes to 10. Defense goes to 20. Tremorize is only 10. Sharpener is only 10. And then, like, attack up goes to 20. There are also negative skills. So if you get, let's say, my Zinogre armor here. My Zinogre armor has Ice Res minus 20. That's because the armor by default has minus 2 to the Ice Res skill on each piece. You can get rid of that by either equipping a talisman that has a bonus to the negative skill, or by putting a gem in your weapon, talisman, or one of the slots in the armor, and that'll generally get rid of the negative skill. But like I said, resistances to me are secondary, so I didn't really care. I wear this set, even the things that have ice attacks, because I want these 3 skills and the defense more than the resistances. Also, it's an ogre armor, and he's my favorite monster. So that also, fashion and your favoritism towards monsters can also be a factor in deciding on your armor set. So, in this game, you can mix and match armor sets, or you can wear them whole. So my Buljagi set here is mix and matched. Zinogre armor here is full. You generally want to put together an armor set that is geared towards your weapon, your weapons of choice, or towards the monster in particular you're fighting. It's all up to you as to what you want to equip for your armor. Now, one of the main aspects of Monster Hunter is killing a monster, wearing its skin, then wearing that skin, going and killing another monster in order to wear its skin. So yeah, you will kind of get in this chain of, oh, I beat this monster and really like his armor set. I want to farm it up and put it together and wear it. Or you'll say, I want this armor set that's this pieces together, so I will go grab up those particular pieces from wherever they are, put together the various pieces of the armor, and wear that as a mixed set. It's totally legitimate and viable in Monster Hunter generations to do both. Generally speaking, like in Monster Hunter 3U and 4U, you generally would go for mixed sets. Mixed sets are still viable here, but single sets, whole sets, also viable. And I think that covers the basics of... Oh, wait, one more thing. Talismans. Your talismans can have pretty much any combination of armor skills, pluses and minuses, and they'll have slots. So in my Zinogre armor, I happen to be using one of my 2-slot talismans because I need the 2 slots for speed sharpener. I haven't gotten anything that's crazy good yet. Nothing where it's like, oh man, look at this talisman, it's got this ridiculous skill. It's pretty basic stuff so far. But I think that covers everything. Yep. So that was the first of the Monster Hunter Generations basics videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and could glean information from it. I'm going to be trying to do these every couple days or so as the ideas come to me. If you guys have things you're confused about in this game and would like to know more about, I will do my best to answer those questions in the video in the future. And if there are specific things you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments below. And if you see ways I can improve these videos, please let me know about that as well in the comments below. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.